Well, my name is Pam Taylor, so I brought you to a place very near and dear to my heart, 40 Acre Rock. This place was very healing for me when I was growing up. I came here to get lost just so I could find myself, and I started to do that with music. Well, I grew up in a small town called Lancaster, South Carolina, which is where we are. We're all in the outskirts of it. High school sucked, and I worked alongside my dad at the car lot selling cars for 15 years. What started on my musical journey was my experience with it in church. My parents were big churchgoers. They had me in church on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. I climbed up on the piano after church one Sunday, and I started playing Amazing Grace because they had just played it. And my mama was like, "Good Lord, it's a miracle. We got to put her in piano lessons." Music was a big part of my life. And then, of course, my dad had me listening to Wilson Pickett and James Brown and Junior Walker and the All-Stars. I got my first guitar at 18. It was one of my granddaddy's guitar. He's a musician too. I got sidetracked from music. I mean, it happened. My parents split up. It was a typical story. I turned to drugs and alcohol. I became a person that I didn't want to be. You'd hear me one weekend playing at a party, and then the next weekend my guitar would be in a pawn shop. You know, sometimes you have to fall apart before you can build the pieces back up, and that was my falling apart period. I find music to be very healing. It healed me because I was able to get all these emotions outside of me. And I got to be honest with myself. Songwriting was way cheaper than therapy too, because I've been there and done that. Well, this project was going to be different than anything I've ever done. First off, with Hot Mess, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was brand new at songwriting and publishing and all of these things, and I had my dad's help, of course. I threw it out there and people loved it. It hit #1 on Roots Music Report, it hit number 25 on the Living Blues charts, and it hit #3 in Sirius XM BB King's Bluesville. I was like checking off bucket list items like right away with that first record, and it just set me on fire. And then there was the demise of Pam Taylor Band. And then I fell in love. Some of you may know that I had a project with my fiance, Robert Johnson, at Stolen Hearts. And that's when we really found out our mission. The music that was created in Stolen Hearts was all about me stealing my own heart. That's where that came from. I started writing songs about the healing process. Hot Mess was all about me being a hot mess. Stolen Hearts gave me an opportunity to write about the whole healing process. And so these songs are filled with love and healing messages and positive vibes for you. I write these songs for you. So Stolen Hearts has evolved into something much bigger than the two of us, just me and Robert. Robert has his own project. Moses Jones was the band he was in when we met. And he's gotten back together with his band of brothers, and they're doing the same thing, reaching out and healing people with their music. Much like I'm going to be doing with my Steal Your Heart. See, what we're going to do is spread the thread. We're going to start here, and we're going to spread it out. And then we're going to meet back in the middle at the top after we've done all the healing. Well, I'm investing in myself this time around. I am putting all my money into the whole recording process. But I'm going to need your help to make sure this album gets the promotion that it needs and the marketing that it needs. And I want to make sure that I can go as far as I can with it. I want to make vinyl. I want all my digital music to be free. It takes a lot of money to get the music heard, transportation, paying the band. I am blessed to live near Charlotte, one of the area's most vibrant music scenes, full of some of the most amazing musicians. That takes money too. I have to pay them. There's a lot that goes into making this music happen, and that's where you come in. Be a part of the project. Be a part of the art. So you're probably wondering what's in it for me. Of course, we're going to have signed CDs, and we'll even have some Hot Mess items, and I found some old guitar picks and things like that from Pam Taylor Band that I'm going to be throwing in. But I'm going to have some limited edition items. I'm going to have some special made t-shirts that'll say "Spread the Thread," "Be a Part of the Art," signed lyric sheet, a personal phone call, a Skype guitar lesson, a Skype songwriting session. I'm going to give you the opportunity to get one of my guitars from my own collection, a Fender Stratocaster Deluxe American Edition. So this is how much I want to get this album made. I'm going to give up one of my own guitars. The more you give, the further I can go, the more I can tour, the more promotion, the more press, the more things I can do with this music. The more you give, the sky's the limit. I got so many exciting things going on in 2017. I'm writing my first book, How I Went From a Hot Mess to Stealing My Own Heart. And I also have my own jewelry line that I found out by accident that I could make jewelry. Robert says I must have been a sculptor in a past life. I'm also involved in many charities, Women in Blues. I volunteer for Girls Rock Charlotte. I'm involved with Carolina Jubilee and the Carolina Farm Trust. The message behind the music is of one of healing and of one of love that I have to get out to everyone. I feel like it's urgent. Thank you for all your love and support along this musical journey of mine. No matter what, this music is going to get made. I just need your help. Be a part of the art and help me spread the thread. Let that 432 take good care of you, so don't worry about a thing, no. You will feel the groove, then your soul moves, so don't worry. Be happy!